Hey guys, welcome to Pennsylvania Patriot. This is HJ, your host. Today we're going to do a video on a Ruger American Gen 2. Ruger came out with these just a little while back, and they're a better version, supposedly, than the Gen 1s. I own both. I'll do a video on a Gen 1 so you guys can see one if you haven't already. They've been around for quite a long time. They're actually a very fantastic firearm. This one's the standard, and this is in 223. Now I don't have. They do come with a muzzle brake. I have a thread slash adapter on here for suppressor. Run a Banish 30 on these, but we'll give you a little overall look at it, and we'll talk more about it after that. Then. So with these, we are going to make sure we're empty, which I know we are, but with the Gen 2s, they changed the stock a little bit. They put some more reinforcing down here. They are a good bit stiffer in the fore end. There used to be a lot of wiggle room up here. This is it's called a gray splatter, and on the stock, and it's textured. It actually feels really nice. It's kind of grippy. It's not gummy or anything. It's just like a splatted paint. They changed the bolt knob on these. Looking at these, I'm sure already somebody's making them. This is a hex head in here, so you can take this off. They got rid of a lot of the zippy sound. There's still a little bit, but they got rid of that. Bolt release, same place over here where it always was. They spiraled the barrel. Now the standards come with a spiral fluted, Cerakoted barrel, and it's a gunmetal gray is what they call it. And the standards come with a 20-inch barrel, which kind of weird. I mean, I kind of see it, but I kind of don't. A lot of people run a suppress nowadays. I'd prefer 2 more inches barrel, just to get a little bit more velocity out of my calibers. 24 would be good. For magnums, 307 mag, 300 Win mag, stuff like that, 300 short mag, I should say, stuff like that. But I run this one suppressed, so the extra 2 to 4 inches that they cut off is nice because my suppressor is fairly long. Like I said, I run a Banish 30. They come with a PMag. It's an AR PMag, and they come with a 10 rounder. I almost wish they made these in a 5 rounder. When you're shooting off of stuff, this kind of gets in the way. So I'm going to look, and I don't know if anybody knows, let me know who makes a 5 round PMag style, or maybe PMag makes one. I'd like to get a 5 rounder. Looks like it would take me down to about right here, which would be more like my Gen 1 and 450 Bushmaster. So that'd be kind of nice. The one thing it has that I don't like, and I know there's a way to do this. I have to research it, but there's a bolt lock because of the magazine. So the bolt locks are built into these. I don't know where it's at on these. I have no clue. I mean, I'm sure there's a video out there that shows how to get rid of the bolt lock on these. I don't like it. I like to fire my gun and close my bolt, and at the end of it, I'm just locked open like I have an AR. And I'm not shooting an AR, I'm shooting bolt action. So the mags go in very easily. And of course, it's going to make me look like a liar. And the release is right here on these guys. And they come out very easily. I've ran about 150 rounds through this. I've had no failures to feed, no failures to fire, no failures to eject. they do come with their style of trigger that's similar to a Savage Accu trigger, and it's actually pretty good on this one. There is a little bit of take up, but it's a nice trigger. Some people really don't like these blade style triggers. I don't really find them to be a big deal. So, and they come with a pick rail. So the barrel on these, like I said, is 20 inches long. They come half by 28 thread. I have a half by 28 to 5/8 by 24 adapter on here, just because that's what my suppressor is. And they are a 1 1/8 right hand twist. The length of pull on these is adjustable. So you take 2 screws out here, and you can go from 12 inches, which will be right here. So you take this off, this whole thing comes off, you put this back on right here, and that'll take it down 12 inches. So if you have somebody that's smaller stature, or you want something shorter for while you're in a blind or a stand, it's a good option. Also, these cheek pieces are removable, and you can get higher ones and everything. This one, it came with this one. It lines me up nice. I'm pretty sure this is the one that it came with that I like. Might even come with a few extra. But so it's 12 to 13.75. 13.75 length of pull is from right here to here. So it'll fit a wide range of shooters. Also, the overall length from here to back here is 41.25 inches. And these come in at 6.5 pounds without any optics, but they do come with a pick rail on them. And I'm not sure if the weight of the rifle that they list includes that pick rail, but it is an aluminum pick rail. It doesn't weigh much. Let me see what else I could talk about it. Suggested retail price on these is like $7.29 right now, currently, as of today on Ruger's website. You can pick them up a good bit cheaper. Hopefully, if your retailer is actually not a crook, they'll sell below retail price. I've never bought a factory brand new firearm at suggested retail price. It's always been under at least $100, sometimes more. This one shoots really good. I am shooting out of it. I don't have any ammo over in the office with me right now, but this is the bullets I'm shooting out of this. And these are Spear Gold Dot, 62 grain, 22 cal, .224, and I'm shooting CFE 223 powder out of this. I'm not going to list the grain charge and stuff because YouTube's weird about it and everything. But the one thing I will tell you is that every single workup load that I shot for this was underneath of an inch, and the one that I settled on was just slightly below max, maybe 0.3 of a grain below max. It's a 1/4 minute of an angle gun. Half minute angle at max charge. You look that up for yourself and work up accordingly, of CFE 223. But it's a really good shooting rifle, and I've had, let's see, 2 270s in Gen 1, 6.5 Creedmoor in Gen 1, and 450 Bushmaster in Gen 1, and they all shot amazing as well. The other thing that they did for the new Gen 2s is they've provided I can't really get it that way. They've provided a 3-position safety. So this gun's empty. This being completely off. Second being you can't fire, you can still open. Third being lock, no fire. Nice feature. The whole lock bolt thing it's not a make or break. And also, I guess while I'm at it, there's a caulked indicator right back here. So once the firearm's fired, that disappears. And once it's caulked, it's back. So you can see if your firearm's loaded on. But again, this one's in 223, and if you're in the field for something that is budget priced, these aren't the cheapest. I mean, the Mossberg Patriots are cheaper, but I've heard bad reviews of them, and because of that, I choose not to buy any Mossbergs. I own Mossberg shotguns and love them, but I've seen a lot of videos of people having poor accuracy with the Mossbergs. But these, I can almost promise you, will shoot. They look really cool. If you're into cool looking things, they look cool. They're Cerakoted, so should handle the weather very, very nicely. And on top of this, I just have a little Vortex. I believe it's a 3-9. Let me see here. Yeah, 3-9. Oh, Crossfire. No, this is actually a Copperhead. This is one of their even cheaper scopes, and it's a clear glass. Does great. I just wanted a 223 to bolt action. I have a Springfield Saint that I really like, and I decided, man, I'd like to have something maybe if I would decide to go hunting fox or coyote. That's a bolt action, and see what I can do with one. And this one, I really enjoy it. It's so far has been very, very accurate and very reliable. One thing I noticed with a lot of these Rugers, they'll come, they're free floated, but they'll come, if I can get it in there good enough that you can see it. But this, it's not touching, but it's almost touching. And over here's a wide gap. Now, you can loosen the action screws on these and move these, but I find that they usually move back. I've never, my one friend with his Ruger Americans, what he'll do is he'll get sandpaper and come in, he'll take the barrel action out and he'll sand that and open up a gap. I've yet to find it being that close or touching on any of mine to affect the accuracy. I just don't mess with them. I just let them be. But I just figured I'd do like a kind of a quick video on another rifle and just show you something else that's in the gun cabinet. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. And maybe the next one we'll do will be a Gen 1 and 450 Bushmaster. That'd be kind of a fun one to do. So please like, share, and subscribe. Stick with me, man. I'm going to keep you guys coming with a lot of different stuff, and we're going to start shooting some stuff too. It's kind of hard where I live at. I have a public range. It's kind of hard for me to go out and film, but we've acquired some private property that I can use to maybe do some filming of some water jug testing, and maybe even get some ballistics gel and start doing that. Leave me some comments what you'd like to see done with some of the firearms I've already posted. That'd be great. And I appreciate your support. And as always, aim small, miss small. Thanks for tuning in.